He was getting ready for one of the, for want of a better term, one of the old man's leagues that was going on at the time around the world. Not sure whether he turned up and played or not, but he still looked like he had every conceivable chance of playing domestic cricket. Still, he was going so well.
Had a bit of a chat with him. All the teams are warming up today, and I think other than a few more grey hairs on his face, he looks very similar to how he did when he still turned out for Pakistan in the green. And have lots, of course, to pass on to these youngsters. Illustrious career for him.
His nephew had a terrific time in the PSL, Abbas Afridi, the leading wicket taker. 23 wickets in the recent PSL. This is Umar Gul's nephew. Clever, very clever indeed. It's gone all the way. 54 Imad, only the second Pakistan player to do so against Afghanistan. He's now sits alongside Babar Azam.
Yeah, this is not a good delivery. We talked earlier on the over about 4 boundary riders on the leg side. This is short, it's given him width. Yes, he has also given himself some room going leg side to be able to access the offside. Great strike.
Yeah, good slower ball. Well done to Gurbaz.
It's better. Good thinking. That pace off the delivery, as well as following the batsman. All he's done is try and give himself room every ball of the over.
One to go. He's gone for 8, so it's still a decent over in the context of T20 cricket at the back end. He finished it well. The Yorker right should just be the one, and it will. Ahmad will keep strike with 3 overs remaining. 97 for 5.
چه قضیه اینه که میخوره شیر پستا و مجونم بیا اکچندان پارسال که خانه ببریم
شیریخ و آب میوه‌سرای پایتخت با داشتن فضای باز، اتاق سالگرد و وی آی پی، سالن جداگانه برای فامیل های محترم در خدمت شما می باشد.
So Faruqi has been brilliant. 1 to go for him, 2 for 10. With 2 overs, none for 25. First one was expensive, second one was better. Oh, imagine his last over. And go to Naveen ul-Haq for the very last one.
Madusim walked in after a couple of early wickets. This was his first ball, and it was a boundary straight down the ground. He's played quite nicely. He has to make sure that he's put the innings together. And amongst that, got a couple of really good boundaries for the team. What's important is he's still there. There's 17 balls left in the innings. Oh, that's just come off the thick inside edge. You can see the disappointment for Sharab because he knew that he could have got that away.
Played really nicely. No, strike rate is not great, but in the context of this game, 130 might be decent. And his team were in all sorts of trouble. Oh, can't quite get that one right. Has it hit the bat or not? They're keen. are desperately keen. There was a little noise, but what was it?
No, there definitely was a noise. Doesn't look like the ball was close to anything else, really, other than probably a brush on the glove. Upstairs.
It's a flat line. When ball passes to the bat, it's a flat line. No bat involved. Bismillah, you stay with your original decision, not out. And you are on the screen now.
Some width, and there should be two. They'll come back. Going to the keeper's end. Good throw, but comfortable enough. 100 comes up.
100 comes up. 14 balls left in the innings. Crucial 14 balls. That man on screen would want to face the majority of those balls. Really try and push towards that 130 mark. Making 50 balls, 2 4s and 2 6s. And that complements a 54.
Straight down the ground.
Might just be something for him to think about here, Simon. Almost every single ball he's faced from the seamers in the last 2 or 3 overs, he's gone leg side. And they've picked that up, and all they're doing is angling that ball from around the wicket into the pads. Probably just a little shimmy or a shuffle across to the offside. Maybe just give him access to that onside field.
Well, that will be 4. Thick outside edge away to a vacant third. 2 overs to go, 106 for 5.
په افغانستان کې د اوسپنیزو توکو د تولید تر ټولو ستره او په نړیوالو معیارونو برابره فابریکه خان سټیل د ګول سیخ ګاډرو انګلرانو او نورو اوسپنیزو توکو د باور وړ تولیدي ادرس د خان سټیل ټول تولیدات د کیفیت له پلوه تایید او تر لابراتواري ارزونو وروسته پکې اسم مارکه بازار ته وړاندې کیږي موږ د صنعتي افغانستان په لور پاخه او چټک ګامونه اخلو خان سټیل د آبادۍ بنسټ
2 to go. The second of T20 Internationals in the Be Love Network series presented by Bank of Fala. Afghanistan 1-0 up. Inside edge, and that will race away for 4. So a couple of streaky-ish boundaries in the last few deliveries.
Again, Simon, just what we were talking about in that last over. It's worked out well this time. It's got the thick bottom edge, gone past the keeper. What matters now is the results, and it's a good one to start this penultimate over.
Start trying to pick the bowler's brain a little bit here, Ahmad. 2 options now would be the Yorker, full pace, or the slower ball for Faruqi. Can he pick one? Decide. Goes with the slower ball and finds the man out at deep mid-wicket. Good work in the field.
And the call straight away was 2. That would have been because he didn't hit that ball all that well. He's the left of the fielder as well. The start to this over good. 4 off the first ball, single off the second. Call now sitting at Nelson for 5. 10 balls to go. And they go at 2 to the ball, get to that 130 mark. Definitely feel it's something they can bowl at.
Nicely. 10 balls from a batting side, I think, Tino, you say 3 boundaries in those 10 balls. Bonus of 4 from the bowling side if you can go 2 or 3. I think you've you're winning. You're on the better side of it. He'll go to Naveen al-Haq for the last with those slower deliveries, gets the Yorker right. Good. That's really good from Faruqi.
Yeah, good tussle between these two. 50 partnership comes up. An important one between these two senior players on the side. Faruqi's been outstanding. 2 early wickets in his first over. Just gone for 17. A couple of balls to go in his last over. It's been a great find for Afghanistan cricket. It'll take time to settle into international cricket.
Right. Good delivery with a backward point as well. During the night, just felt that he'd put a yard of pace on as well. He was into that early 140s, Faruqi, and just like he'd ironed a couple of those little kinks out. He had a really big leap, just a little flatter, a little more sort of rhythmical through the crease now. Thought he'd put a half a yard or a yard on. Able to trouble batters now a little bit more with that short ball. The Yorker, if he just misses, he doesn't get punished as much. Again, that's superb. Great finish and a very, very good spell. With 1 over remaining, it's 115 for 5.
با سیمکارت الفا هر هفته برنده سفر حج و عمره شوید. با اضافه نمودن یا مصرف 300 افغانی و یا بیشتر در سیمکارت الفا چانس برنده شدن زیارت حج بیت الله شریف و یا معادل آن 100,000 افغانی را به دست آورید. مصرف بیشتر، چانس بیشتر. برای اشتراک نویت سیمکارتتان باید الفا باشد. برای تغییر نویت سیمکارتتان به الفا ستاره 555 علامت نمبر را دایل نمایید.
So on that note, the umpiring's been terrific. First 2 games so far. Very, very good. Right, last one, it is Naveen. Can't find the gap. That's the one that you would love to have seen him just go a little bit to offside and power into the leg side.
Well, that would have been in the ideal position to be able to just pick that up over that leg side field. 5 deliveries to go. 116. You're talking about maybe those 2 or 3 boundaries, maybe 2 from this stage. That 130 looks quite realistic now.
They need it. They need it just to give the bowlers a little bit of a feeling they can compete. Get one. It might get one. Squeezed off the edge. Down to the boundary at 3rd for 4.
Just enough on that outside edge to go wide of the field at short 3rd, and enough momentum to roll into the 3rd man boundary. Karab Khan was looking for the ball to go elsewhere on the field. He won't mind the boundary that's come with it. Karim Jannah, desperate dive. Final Huck wasn't happy with that.
That's the standard sort of, what was that? 4 to go. Goes pace off and Shadab can't catch up with it. Eyeing up that smaller boundary, that smaller side.
It's that pace off the delivery that's done him. First 30 of 27, second fastest. That 4th, just 17 balls. Credit to this man. He's been mature about how he's gone about his innings this evening.
plays out on a full toss. They'll go again. They should go again too, Shadab. Oh dear. Decides against it in the end.
He's decided to go for the run out because he's the man who's in, but almost gave them an opportunity to get another run. Oh, no ball call. Now, extra delivery. Bismillah Jan Shinrari, the umpire. Change in the field now to Sharaf Khan. There's confirmation, well over the line. Very wide third man goes back on the offside. There's a sweeper there as well, and a long off. And a deep mid-wicket. And a long on are the two boundary riders on the onside. Very fine 45. And the square leg. Where's he going to go here, Simon?
Pace off or a wide Yorker. Tried the wide Yorker, didn't get it right. And he got hurt downtown on the free hit.
And that's well played by Sharaf Khan. Very easy just because the ball's a full toss to look to heave it to the leg side, but he stayed straight. Just the one bounce. 127 now. He's changed that field once again. That third man's come back into the circle, into a backward point. Square leg who was in the circle. Back to a deep backward square leg.
I'm gonna guess it pace off this time round. With those changes of field. Yeah. Picked it as well, found the gap leg side, but will only get one, come back for two. Wants the pace off into the surface. Shadab wants a new bat for the last ball.
Yeah, he's not happy. He probably thinks there should have been one bounce into the boundary. Must have been a fair bit of damage on him to not want to face the last delivery with that bat. Raheem Ashraf's gone running out with a couple. He doesn't want either of those.
Why doesn't Imad just give him his? He doesn't need it for the last ball. He can run with a broken bat.
Probably a long handle, which he's going to struggle with, isn't it? Khan. Right, so there's Raheem Ashraf. He's got another couple with him. Knows which one he wants.
All about sponsors as well, isn't it, I suppose? Notice whether Shadab uses the same sponsor as... no, he doesn't. That's different. That's why he doesn't. That's why he didn't swap with Imad. Right, come on, get on with it. One to go. Field again, that man on the leg side, that deep square leg has come up and back to the Yorker, back to the full and wide. Yeah, Shadab played it straight to the man who'd just been put back there. Try and pinch two, he should be run out. No, good dive, very good dive. We will check this. But I think it might be two, and we could be at 131 for Pakistan.
Yeah, 130 or 131. They'll be quite happy with where they've managed to get themselves.
The umpire review for the run out. Can you give me the best side angle? Can you give me the... Show me from second angle, next angle, please. Can you zoom it when the bails come up? Yeah, freeze it when the bells come up. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm going to make my decision on the big screen.
Umpire Akbar Ali is convinced that's out, and rightly so. So it'll be exactly 130 or 6 in the end. And I just think that Pakistan will feel like it's a score with a very good bowling performance. They can defend, Tino.
They've got to be good in the field as well. Talked about that short boundary that was there. This is how it went. There were 3 early wickets that fell once again today, but Imad Wasim was the man who did the job in the middle part of the innings. 64 and 57 balls. Shadab Khan out the last ball of the innings, supported him well with a well-made 32 and 25. They end up 130 for 6.
بزرگترین و معیاری ترین فابریکه تولید آهن‌آلات با استانداردهای جهانی در افغانستان. خان استیل، آدرس قابل اعتماد تولید سیخ گل، گادر، انگلارن و انواع دیگر آهن‌آلات. تولیدات خان استیل از لحاظ کیفیت تایید و بعد از ارزیابی‌های لابراتواری با نشان KSM به بازار ارزان می‌شود. ما گام‌های سریع و محکم را به سوی افغانستان صنعتی برمی‌داریم. خان استیل، بنیاد آبادی.
They are in and there's a partnership going, so that's hopefully going to serve us well, chasing these runs down in the second innings.
Just a quick thought on Rashid Khan's captaincy and the fact that, he's been a very proactive captain, bringing in the bowling changes. Today, we didn't see Mohammad Nabi bowl because he thought probably there's something in it for the seam-up bowlers. The other day, he picked up a couple of wickets when he bowled in Nabi. And Rashid, interestingly, there's a stat with him bowling, hasn't conceded a boundary so far in this series.
Well, yeah, obviously a fantastic bowler, person, obviously leading the side. He leads by example, which is great. So it was Karim's day with the ball today. He didn't bowl last game. He bowled this game and did really well. So that's the thing that we have. We're lucky we have lots of all-rounders and which can adjust and adapt to the conditions.
Let's scroll back to a couple of days. History made right here at Sharjah with Afghanistan beating Pakistan for the very first time in a T20 international, beating a top 6 side. What is the mood like in the camp post that win? How did it sink in?
Yeah, really good. I think I get the feeling that we sort of moved off from that already. That's already happened. That's in the past. We're here to play today and hopefully knock down these runs and give a good account of ourselves.
Let's talk about you and your stint as coach of this Afghanistan side from August last year. How's the journey been so far?
It's been good. Learning curve, obviously, for everyone.